the dupe brands, or playing mind games with you. But to understand what I'm talking about, we first need to look at the science. How does it work between the nose and the brain? Because it's not your nose that scents the smell, it is your brain that decides what you are smelling. So we're going to look at the next thing here, the expectations. If you expect that it is going to smell like a certain fragrance, your brain is going to enhance that belief. So that is why those dupe brands all of the time have to have the original bottle together with their own bottle to plant a seed in your brain. So when you get hold of the bottle, your brain is going to expect that it smells like the original. But there are also some other things you can do. For instance, do you remember when Lattafa released Chava? How many influencers weren't saying that this smelled like Angel Share? Only because the bottle looks a little bit like Angel Share. It's nothing to do with Angel Share if you ask me. But you also had influencers that hadn't tried the original, telling you that this was Angel Share. You had influencers that haven't tried this one, telling you it was Angel Share. So when you get hold of this bottle with all those influences and the bottle looking like it, you have an expectation that it's gonna smell like Angel Share. I have a couple of other bottles. For instance, Maison Alhambra Afro Leather. I wasn't aware what I was smelling the first time I tried this one, and I can tell you it smells like furniture polish. But obviously Maison Alhambra want to plant the seed in your brain that this is smelling like Memo's African leather. But I'm definitely not better than you, because I also fell for this trick with Lattafa Oud for Glory. Because when I got hold of this one, I did think it smells just the same like Oud for Greatness. But I did something to challenge myself a little bit. I did a blind test on Lattafa's Oud for Glory, Initio's Oud for Greatness, Vidian Leva and Perfume Saltane. And it became pretty clear for me, it was pretty easy to pick out the dupe, because although Lattafa do some really great stuff, they use a fixative that comes through really harsh in the opening and it feels almost like it's screaming. And that is something I could easily pick up when I was blindfolded. So I hope when you have seen this video in the future, you will look at it with a little bit more critical point of view and try to look past what the expectations are. Try to do some blind test on those fragrances and see if you can pick out which one is the dupe and which one is the original. Because whenever I see in my comment section someone commenting, you have to try this or this because it smells identical to the original, I laugh a little bit for myself and think, here is a person that hasn't learned it yet.